Laid in, high arching kick, and just over the head of his intended offensive man, Hekmat Ghaznavi. But still controlled by Pierre. Caleb Morris with it, trying to fit. Now shine on goal and a roller right to Cuffield. It was Stephen Blanchette on the shot, rolled safely into the hands of Cuffield. And going back to that save by Cuffield, he had to go full extension and the only thing he could do was get his right hand on it, and that's what deflected it over the crossbar.
Yeah, Xander's dad Bruno does a lot of goalkeeper coaching up in Aberdeen, and Xander works nonstop, constantly on his goalkeeping and his technique.
Well, it's working.
Yeah, and Bruno does a good job with them. And you know, the funny thing is Xander can go to his dad, or Derek Arunasalam's dad, Calvin, is over there. He's also a goalkeeper coach for Northern State, so he gets the benefit of a couple different goalkeeper coaches.
Can't hurt. Fratello Allegre now, near side corner, plays this across into the box, headed out by the Golden Eagles, but corralled nicely by Pierre. Caleb Morris trying to force the issue, taken away from him. Oh, and then a player goes down for the Golden Eagles, and that's going to be a whistle and a change of possession on the foul.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. Our player up front there just reached for the ball, and the ball wasn't there and got a foot instead. So
Gavin Yost, the affected party for the Golden Eagles. Early substitution here coming for Aberdeen. We'll let you know who's coming out. Going in will be Antonio Buedo Ruiz. Ball here at midfield. Taken by the Govs. Northrop pushing it forward, trying to find his man Ghaznavi down in the corner. Ghaznavi will chase it out of bounds, but Aberdeen will retain the ball.
Little fun fact out here for folks that are listening in. Weston Northrop, Stephen Blanchette, Caleb Morris, Caden Aharts are all, during the summer, have all played summer club soccer together with Tyler Bain, Derek Arunasalam, and Xander Cuffield.
Well, that's what Coach Blanchette was telling us. He said these guys, about 95% of them play together 12 months out of the year.
Yep, so there's a lot of familiarity out there. While they both talked about they were tired of playing each other, the fun part is that the kids all know each other, so they're used to playing against each other.
Lincoln Stone came out in the substitution with Buedo Ruiz. Now Aberdeen pushing it the other way. Chasing it is Caden Morris for the Govs. He'll play it back to his goaltender. Lee from in, the goalkeeper, plays it forward. Gets it to Morris. Bouncing it along nicely, Pierre. Fratello Allegre crossing us again for the 10th time so far. This is... Oh, what a move. A spin move to shake the defender, Buedo Ruiz, who just checked into the game.
Yeah, shook him right out of his shoes, which was a nice little turn.
Caden Ahart's now trying to make something happen, crosses it into the middle. Looking for Jacoby LaRoche. They swing it out to the far side. Carter Norton with it, taking it down into the corner, gives it off to Lucas Height now, and they give the possession away. Aberdeen going to control it deep in their own zone here. Not taking much time. Loose ball. Banging around like a pinball, and this one kicked high over the crossbar. And out of bounds. Two more substitutions coming in for the Golden Eagles. Checking in, Donovan Kiesau. And number 9, who we don't see on our roster here, so we'll have to double check on who the substitution coming in for the Aberdeen Golden Eagles is. Checking out Linus Johnson. Playing it near side, high pass, catch caught by the wind, and then a nice play by Fratello Allegre to keep it up in the air, but pushed forward by Aberdeen. Here comes Buedo Ruiz pushing it, and now coming near our end. Donovan Kiesau now, who just checked into the game. We'll try it after that one, pick it up, and we'll throw this one in for the Golden Eagles right in our kitchen here. Gets it to Buedo Ruiz. And taken away there by the Govs. Coming the other way now.
Nice.
Caden Ahart's working, turns around, gets it back to Fratello Allegre.
Right here, perfect example. Just keep possession. You don't need to go up, don't force it. Find the open space. We're going to switch our field, switch our point of attack, and let's see what we can do down the other side now.
Plenty of time left on the clock. 1-0 score here early. The Aberdeen Golden Eagles lead. One goal came from a own goal from the Pierre Govs. This one goes out of bounds, corralled by Aberdeen, going to be thrown in. Norris went after that one and now played forward by Weston Northrup. This ball high up into the air. Can't even see it from our canopy. That one got so far up there. Controlled down deep in their own zone by the Golden Eagles, trying to find a way out of this little chokehold the Govs have them in defensively.
You can notice the difference here in the game between the boys and the girls. There's a lot of balls that are floated, that are up in the air, that are, over the top versus the girls, which is everything was a lot of passing on the ground, a lot of, what I like to call carpet passing.
And a nice outlet pass that was cut off well by Donovan Kiesow, played to the far side out of bounds. Ball will stay with Pierre. And now checking into the game, number 13, Alex Odekovin, and checking out, number 37, Hekmat Ghaznavi.
Yeah, Alex Odekovin is a really good young player, also a wrestler, just fantastic young kid, and he'll give you a lot of effort up front up there.
Thrown in, ball at midfield, trying to get it through is Aberdeen, and now a whistle blown, and oh man, Caden Norris, he cannot even believe that whistle was blown. He about had himself a fast break all to himself, but it'll go back the other way.
Yeah, Derek pulling out a little Maradona action there, and Caden thought he got it clean, but Blair, who's the center referee out there, Blair saw it a little differently. Played
forward down into the Pierre defensive zone. It's Petrella Legre now with it. Shaking man, he has got some great handles, bringing it back to the middle of the field. Norris now tries to clear it out. Kiesow going to field it for the Golden Eagles right here at midfield, pressed. And he pushes it forward, a nice pass, but taken away by the Govs. Now playing forward, Caleb Morris pushing it. Struggle for the ball now, played to the far side, looking for Carter Norton. He's got it, he plays it ahead to Lucas Height. As Lucas Height pushes the issue down the far sideline. Going to get it down into the corner off of one defender, still loose ball. Now this one floats up in the air, deflected behind the net.
Earned a corner kick off of that effort. That all came from the effort coming down the side. Lucas Height just battling, making sure that he didn't give any free space for the Aberdeen defender to get it out, and helped to earn a corner kick for his team.
Yeah, and a lot of body contact there. These guys really going at it. The anticipation for this game has been looming large. This one played in by the Govs. Kicked right back to Jacoby LaRoche down in the far corner. Plays it into the middle of the box. This one deflected out of bounds, and we'll have ourselves another corner kick.
And you can't. Jacoby's foot skills are good. So you come diving at him like the Aberdeen defender did right there. He's just going to give you a little quick move and get around you and become more dangerous.
Deja vu for LaRoche, but this time he just plays it back safely. Ball is in now in the box, and a floater, and it's up and over the hands of Xander Cuffield, and a goal for the Pierre Govs. It's number 13.
Alex Odekovin.
Alex Odekovin with the goal, and they've knotted it up at one here halfway through the first half. What a beautiful placement on that, right over Cuffield's outstretched arms. He could not reach that soccer ball. Beautiful play, as the Golden Eagles now are going to huddle up and have a little team meeting. That was a beautiful little play there.
It was.
From the Pierre Govs.
That's exactly what you wanted. Jacoby played it short. The Aberdeen defenders came flying out, opened up the space for Alex to just sit there right at the top of the 18. And for Xander Cuffield, that's a heartbreaker, because you have to be on your heels, and when you're on your heels backing up, you just can't get any height into your jump. And nice floater, great finish, great inside foot technique by Alex Odekovin.
And that'll wrap us up for the first half of the first half as we step to our first water break, presented by Coca-Cola. We'll be back shortly after this for more action from the PILC Soccer Complex. You're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on River 92.7.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Give it off to
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Game.
What I think you saw at the very beginning for the Govs was nerves. They needed to get out there. They needed to get a little flow, and they were nervous. And you just saw that nerves in the way Caden Morris passed it back to Jacob Leiferman, and Leiferman just took his eyes up for a second, but they settled into the game. They've had a majority of the possession. Sean wanted 57%. I'm going to guess, just based on the way the game has gone there, I'm going to guess right now it's a 60-40, 65-35 possession. And that has resulted in dangerous opportunities. And they took advantage of one thing that Xander can't control, his height.
Absolutely.
You know, so now they got a little bit of momentum. You heard them in their huddle. They're hyped up. Coaches are hyped up. They're playing a little higher up. They're ready to go.
And I believe if I'm Coach Sean Blanchette, I think the words out of my mouth to my goalkeeper would have been, "It's okay, buddy, but we're not going to let that happen again," right?
Exactly. And you saw it in Weston. He showed some great leadership out there. Goal was scored. Ball got passed back to Weston. Weston's first touch right back to Jacob Leiferman to let Jacob get that confidence. Hey, we still believe in you, big guy. You're still our guy behind us between the pipes. You know, do your job. We'll do our job.
Pierre now controlling and pushing with a little bit of urgency here. Caleb Morris forcing the issue, plays it down to Lucas Height in the corner, crosses it over to the goalie box, and then deflected out of play, and we're going to have another corner kick. Pierre is putting themselves in some great offensive opportunities here.
They are, and that's exactly what you want to see. And Sean, when I talked to him, Lucas Height was someone he talked about getting up and down that wing with his size, speed, and physicality, and so far it's proven to be true.
Jacoby LaRoche, the set man from the corner, feeds it in, played nicely there by Caleb Morris, but booted high up into the Pierre sky. And now a roller goes wide. It was a shot there by
Stephen Blanchette.
That's Stephen Blanchette on the shot attempt, just rolled a little bit wide.
Yeah, he was going for placement there versus power and going for that low corner and just a little bit wide of the goal.
And is that something you just have to feel in the moment, or is it one of those things that you know you're better at one than the other?
Well, I mean, he looked at Xander. Xander was sitting there in the middle of the goal, and the ball's coming out from a clump of people. So a lot of times in those type of situations, a great placed ball will get in a lot better than a ball that's driven at the keeper who can see it coming from distance.
And the Govs have showed outstanding spacing so far here early on in this match as well. Aberdeen now bringing it the other way. They've got 4. Stalled out a little bit here by the Govs defense. Sorry, Chris.
No, that's exactly right. I was interested to see they had 4 going forward. The difference, though, is, and I know, Coach Lance over there, he'll talk about it to him. It was a straight line of 4 guys. There was no depth in that attack to let them get. If they lost the ball, once they got past that first line, it was a Gov run, and that's what you saw there.
Govs wanted a handball there, but to no avail. Aberdeen will keep possession of this ball, playing it forward to a nice outlet pass there, looking for his man Pueblo Ruiz, but he lost the control of the ball back here towards midfield.
Unlike the last game, this game's going to be a test of names.
Absolutely. They were trying to ease us in for the first game of the season, and now all that's it right out the window.
Yep.
Morris now fielding it, going to turn, send it back to his man between the bars, Leiferman.
This is exactly what the Governors need to do. Hey, it's not there. Let's be patient. Let's knock the ball around.
Patience proved to be true for the Govs as they scored that goal only a few moments ago, but have patient play from these guys. 2 substitutions going to come in for the Golden Eagles. We'll let you know who comes out if we can get those jersey numbers. Played back now, Pierre corralling it. Caden Morris plays it ahead, controlled now at midfield, bouncing back and forth. Stepped in front of nicely and pushed forward by Caleb Morris, and now he tries to show off his speed. Oh, a great move, makes a man split. Pierre now trying to put something together, crosses it in front. Caden Ahart's trying to put a shot on goal, deflected nicely by the defender and now cleared. And that should be a throw-in. It may be a corner, but looked a little bit too close to us to be a corner.
Yeah, and that right there was a nice matchup. Derek and Runsalam and Caleb know each other, and they're both they both got energy and wheels for days, so it's that's a fun matchup to see the two of them going against each other in the central part of the field.
Ahart's going to throw this one in. Finds his man Blanchette, now crossing it to the middle, picked off by the Golden Eagles.
That's, as a coach, that's a dangerous spot that you don't want to see your center backs or your outside backs dribbling out of the 18. You want to see them passing out of the 18. So that's, for me, that would be an adjustment I'd be making. I don't want my guys under pressure to be dribbling out of the 18 with the ball.
Caden Ahart's again going to throw this one in for Pierre. Headed back to Pertella Legre, who clears it across. Now back into our side here, and now turning and clearing it out, Blanchette. And Chris, you wanted him to clear it back. Here we go, clearing it a little bit back further for Caden Morris as they try to get this thing reset here.
Well, but you can see what they're trying to do. Instead of going direct, they just went an extra pass to get it over there. But they're trying to, they're probing, as we call it. They're looking. Okay, it's not there, so let's switch our point of attack. Now let's, go over to Caden Morris. Now Caden's going to go forward. Is there something there for him? Nope, not there. Okay, let's go somewhere else.
Patient passing from the Govs. This one cleared in and now going to fall right into the foot of Keesow, who tries to clear it out. Petrella Legre there to corral it for the Govs. Now plays it down to Caden Ahart's. Ahart's working on the near side, feeds it in off the shin of Caleb Morris. Still staying down in this zone here.
And that's, Caden had the exact right idea, just the wrong pass on it. You want to see that pass lead him into that space. You don't want to hit it right at his legs when he's at full speed, leading him in that space. And Caden knows that. He'll fix it the next time. That was just a mishit, but great idea. I mean, the vision was there.
Still down in the Aberdeen zone. Petrella Legre throws this one on.
An illegal throw for Pierre there.
They're going to say he came by his ear with that one instead of going overhead.
Yeah, so that's one thing the refs are going to see, and it's an easy call for them. You bring the ball and you come over the side, and throw it from the side instead of straight over the top. They're going to call it every time.
And Petrella Legre, he was a little bit upset, but he didn't argue it much, as I think he might have knew he was in the wrong there. Donovan Keesow going to throw this one in for the Golden Eagles.
My guess is that's probably the way he's thrown it in for years, and that's just the way he throws it in.
And this is the first time he's gotten called on it. He said, I've been doing that my whole life.
Exactly. Great idea by Derek there. Just drop it out of pressure. Now here's the question.
Can they get it out of their own zone? Yes, a nice touch by Keesow, but still trying to force it forward. It's going to be corralled here and played back to Leiferman.
And that's, as Leiferman sees there, I would like to see Leiferman play it over to Caden Morris instead of Weston. It just came from Weston. He's under pressure. Play that ball out wide to Caden. He's out there all by himself. But,
Petrella Legre tried to turn the corner on that one earlier, but it was pushed out of bounds. He was unable to get around it. And now we've got a substitution checking in for the game.
Mr. Alex Odekoven coming back in.
Odekoven coming back in and checking out Mr. Caden Ahart's. Very, very hard-working first half so far for Mr. Ahart's.
Yeah, he was out there on the field asking for the sub, so he told the coach, "Hey, I've given you all the goodie I got. I need to come out and get a little breather."
Petrella Legre throwing this one again, trying to get it more over top of the head this time. It's booted out of play, and Legre will do it all over again. Looking left, fires in, bounces it in. Contested. Petrella Legre comes in, pops it up into the air. Still a loose ball. Keesow trying to corral it for the Golden Eagles, and now plays it forward. Ooh, and a nice slide tackle there from...
That was great play by
Beautiful
Legre.
play.
That was great play. The Aberdeen defender came and slide tackled him. He took the punishment. He took the hit, kept the ball, kept possession. Great job.
It's one thing to take the hit, but to be able to continue on with the ball, that's a totally different story now. And now the Golden Eagles playing with a little bit of pace forward. This one kicked forward, and now a whistle on the field. It was Lincoln Stone with the shot, and he's going to get a free kick, I believe, from right here as he was tripped up.
Stephen made a calculated decision there, and I'm proud of him for making it. You let the guy go in uncontested, you give him a little foul and make him have to earn it from free kick, and trust that Jacob's not going to let that ball go in. And I would do the same thing if I was Stephen.
So about 10 yards, maybe 15 yards outside the box. 3 defenders lined up in front of the free kick for the Golden Eagles. 3 players. Looks like Derek is going to take this one for the Golden Eagles. And nope, they're going to flip it, and it's Bain who delivers a hard shot, but the defenders of Pierre jump up in the air and are able to deflect it out. Then it was a high-velocity shot.
And what they were trying to do there, one guy runs over, the second guy runs over. They're trying to split that wall up a little bit, make them go with the guy who's running, and the wall stayed true. The wall stayed exactly where they were supposed to be. Tyler pounded it right into their chest, and you know, as a guy in the wall, I'll take it in my chest all day long.
Absolutely. Sometimes you got to step in front of those to help out your team, and that's exactly what the Govs did. Govs will now get the possession here as that one went out of bounds, thrown in. Loose ball here. Bain going to play it forward. Turning his back towards the goalkeeper is Gus Berknes. Carter Norton now trying to play it out of that zone, kicks it out of bounds. Aberdeen going to keep it, but Pierre able to reset. Thrown in to his right, our left, and now played back towards midfield for the Golden Eagles, getting there.
Another foul throw.
Yeah, another foul. They're going to get him again, and now this time on the Aberdeen side for an illegal throw.
Yeah, he said he lifted his foot when he threw. Referee's giving the signal, lifted his foot. So, you know what? It's not just one. It's at both teams.
They're really keeping an eye on that.
But like I said, that's something the referees aren't distracted by anything else. So it's right there in their vision.
Ball kind of in no man's land here for the Govs, playing it through, just trying to find open passers right now. Continue possession. A nice spin move there.
Yep, Steven took advantage of his over-aggressiveness there, and that's what a good player does. They're going to be really aggressive like that.
Odakoven now really working on that. Gets it away from the defender of Aberdeen, and now a kick off the shins of Petrella Legre that'll stay with the Golden Eagles, and Donovan Keesow will throw this one in.
Yeah, Alex Odakoven showing that, you know, that wrestling that he does outside of soccer season there right there. So that was a great physical play. There was no dirty play between either side, and Alex came out with the ball.
And coming back into the game, Caden Ahart's checking out Lucas Height, getting his well-deserved break, to go get some water there. Playing small ball here right in front of our broadcast booth. Back and forth they go. Aberdeen now controls it.
And you can hear Coach Lance Moore of Aberdeen over here talking to his team, trying to help them settle in, you know, give them some guidance. You can tell he wants them, every time they lose the ball, he wants that first guy who lost the ball to go back and win the ball again. And that's a coaching technique that you know, myself, I fully believe in. First one lose it, you go win it.
And a beautiful slide tackle there by
Derek Arunasalam.
Yeah, he just got in there, and Arunasalam took it away, and now Aberdeen will control it, throwing it in. Donovan Keesow to the right side now. Oh, a nice through pass, but going to be picked up cleanly by Leiferman.
That's good.
He did not want that loose ball getting any further.
Nope. Nice idea. Just, hey, let's keep possession of it. You know, no reason to kick it and make it a 50-50 ball.
Leiferman plays it up to Northrop, but a lazy pass by Northrop now controlled by Petrella Legre. And Caden Ahart's playing hard up the left sideline here. Goes out of bounds, but he'll retain it. And a quick throw in, trying to pressure the Aberdeen defense a little bit, but they take it away, and now the Golden Eagles coming the other way.
Yeah, he was trying to find his partner in crime, Jacoby. And unfortunately, Jacoby just slipped on the grass.
Arunasalam down right now, but now getting up, walking away. This ball finds the out-of-bounds mark, far side. Going to stay with Aberdeen. 1-1 tie here as we're creeping up on the end of the first half. Aberdeen controls it deep in their own end. Tyson Hasselbrook.
And right here, that's what you want your striker to do. You want your striker to cut off an angle so we can pinch one side. So cut off that pass coming back so they can stay over there on one side, and your whole team can get over, try to win that ball back.
Nice pass leading forward. Petrella Legre on the defense, just clearing it out of the way. Nice play by Petrella Legre as Gus Berknes was right there to try to force it and almost got an opportunity in front of the net. 2 substitutions coming in for the Golden Eagles, 1 for the Pierre Govs. And coming out for the Govs, Petrella Legre. Javier did some great work.
I believe that's Mr. Sivage.
Checking in, Owen Sivage, you are correct. I don't know where I'd be without my main man, Chris Derry, here, not only helping me out with the names, but all the X's and O's Helps to have a 25-year vet on the call with you. Our great board op, William Wilson, back behind the glass, been working hard for us all day. Justin Cowart here, as we are thrilled to be bringing you live coverage of Pierre High School sports for the first time here in the new season of 2024. Whistle blown down on the far end. This is going to be a...
This is a dangerous area for this kick.
Absolutely. This is really the first offensive pressure we've really seen out of the Golden Eagles here in this first half.
Yep, this is a dangerous spot. Number one, Jacob has to look into the sun. That's danger number one.
Great
danger,
point, Chris.
Danger number two, he's got all of his tall guys in there. Look for this ball to be a backside ball with a header. Tyler Bain, I would guess, is the target here.
Played in high, going right for Bain. Tried to get him on the header and just a bit too far. Great call, Chris. Almost pulled it off, but it rolls up to the fences.
And a corner kick on the other side.
Will be a corner. I'm going to guess that they're going to say Leiferman got his hand on that one as it was crossing through. Not too sure.
Yep.
But
Tyler,
the verdict is in. It stays with Aberdeen in a corner coming from behind the benches here. Played in. Good trajectory. High kick over the head of everybody, but around and now pushed forward by Pierre. This one might be able to be played and will, as Pierre now pushing it the other way. Got some speed. They don't have the numbers, but they've got the momentum here. Far side slipping a little bit.
And that's, you have your 3v3 there, so there's nothing wrong with that. You're getting the ball away from your goal. Something happens, you make them slip, you get a good counterattack goal. That's a great idea by the Governors there.
Governors still have the ball in Aberdeen territory. Now playing it back out. No, a loose pass is going to be picked up by Lincoln Stone here. He's going to try to play it, but oh, nice poke away from Savage. Donovan Kiesau will throw it in, but Savage may have saved an opportunity here. Ball at midfield, now played back into Aberdeen territory. Kiesau going to try to...
And Owen Sivage coming in there. That's a great opportunity for him to get into the game, get a couple good touches real quick, get himself in the game, get himself in the flow, and get that comfort out on the field.
Wind howling here on a gorgeous day in Pierre, South Dakota. The wind has blown these clouds out of sight, keeping us nice and cool. It was 86 at kickoff in the first game of our doubleheader here, as this one's played in and stolen nicely by the Govs, but retained by Aberdeen. And Morris coming in, flying like a bullet to make that defensive break up. Slows down the advance from the Golden Eagles. Played to the far side. Over to Hunter Erickson. Erickson plays it forward deep into the Pierre zone, and now the hustle is on. Caden Norris, rather, trying to get to that one first. Ball still down in the Pierre zone, but played forward.
And that's I don't know that that's going to be the strategy that Coach Lance is going to go with throughout the season with a lot of those long balls. I know Coach, he likes to play that little small ball, work through the midfield, and build up his play to get a lot of numbers in the attack. So it'll be interesting to see how this game goes on and how the halftime adjustments happen.
Absolutely. It will be interesting to see what kind of teams we get out in this second half. Played down towards Cuffield. He gets to it before it goes out of bounds, and now an errant pass as Heckmott tries to get to it, just out of his reach, but Pierre is going to retain possession here. Working on it now, kicking it forward. A nice play by Aharts, but just out of reach for Savage.
Yeah. And Owen Sivage, he's going to make that run, that overlapping run. That's exactly what you want to see out of that your back corners there, your back outside backs.
Sivage with great speed, just unable to get to that one. Now we'll see where the call goes. Going to stay with the Govs. Throwing it in, Caleb Morris. All up in the air. Kiesau now boots it out of harm's way towards midfield. Played back towards the Aberdeen goal, but still change of possession here and there.
Tyler Bain and Stephen Blanchett, two guys who know each other really well. That's a fun matchup to watch this entire game.
Coven played that one, but it's going to find the out-of-bounds line. We'll see if this ends up in a throw-in for the Govs. It will. It was deflected by a Golden Eagle down there. Coven now looking for somebody to get this ball into. Plays it forward to Caleb Morris. Drops it back to brother Caden Norris. Morris now feeding it in. And taken away by the Golden Eagles.
Derek's looking for somewhere to go with it.
He has got his hands full with 3 green jerseys surrounding him in his own zone. He plays it back to Tyler Hassebrook. Feeds it across to Aruna Salam. And now this one booted way ahead. And just over the head, he underran it. Did Linus Johnson for the Golden Eagles, but still staying with him. Played down into the corner. Can Johnson get to it? Morris going to get there first for the Govs and play it back upfield. Still down in the Pierre zone. Cross towards the middle, looking for his man. And booted up into the air. He was looking for Lincoln Stone, the big body right there in the middle. Unable to get it to him.
Yeah, you know, it's right now Pierce dropped all their numbers back. You see only one guy up front. Everyone else is behind the ball, which is nice to see on defense.
Ball gets towards the goal, but in front is kicked out of play, and this will lead to a corner kick here for the Golden Eagles. Looks like Captain Derek Aruna Salam.
Oh, that's Tyler Bain.
Is that Tyler Bain over there in that far corner? It is. He plays it in towards the near side post, booted up in the air by Leiferman. And now played ahead by Caden Aharts. This one going to find out a play, but a nice play in the goal between the pipes.
Exactly. He did exactly what you should do. Balls up high, double fist, punch it out, clear your box, and get your defense set up. Great job by Jacob Leiferman there.
Thrown in by Keesow, booted out by Northrop. Keesow going to replay the throw in. He'll just drop it. And now played right back to Leiferman. And that'll be the whistle for the end of the first half. All tied up here, 1-1, as we finish the first half here of play. Very exciting game thus far. The first goal for the Aberdeen Golden Eagles came on an own goal from the Pierre Govs, and then it was followed up later on by a beautiful goal by the Pierre Governors to tie this thing up at 1. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with our first half recap as we'll talk to you a little bit more about what we saw in Game 1 of our doubleheader and what we expect to see in the second half of Game 2. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on River 92.7.
Gliding to the basket, out to 3, Jay Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit.
Hey, it's okay to go forward. If you make a mistake in the offensive attack, the attacking third, that's okay. Don't make a mistake in the defensive third. And he doesn't want to leave this field without a tie. He'd like to have a W, but he doesn't want to lose this game. So I can tell you he's gonna look at calculated risk going forward, but we're not going to do anything to risk on our backside.
And talking to Coach Sean Blanchette, as the JV Pierre Govs just scored a goal right behind us, and that's what the excitement is that you're hearing. As we are now getting set to just about kick off this second half. Coach Sean Blanchette talking to his team before they go out and try to secure this victory. When we talked to Blanchette, during this week in our production meetings, he told us, he said, this is a team that we have yet been able to beat, and this is definitely one that you circle on the schedule when you first get the season schedules out, and it just happens to be the first game of the season. We talked about it a little bit in game one, but let's reiterate what it means to play such a highly respected opponent in week one.
So this rivalry between Pierre and Aberdeen has been going since I coached. Tom Johnson was a coach before me back in the early 2000s, and I coached. And the Aberdeen-Pierre rivalry was one of the most well-known rivalries across the state. Everyone knew when these two teams came up against each other, it was a marquee game. It was a game to watch. And over the last few seasons, Aberdeen's gotten the better of Pierre. And I know, talking to a lot of these boys, talking to Coach Sean, this is a game they want. This game, they want to show, hey, we're back, we're ready to rock, we're ready to do good things this year. And if they can come out of this game with a win, I think it sets up great things for tomorrow and going forward.
Justin Coward alongside Chris Derry at the PILC Soccer Complex. William Wilson back in the studio, keeping us live on air for you as we are set to get underway for the second half. And Aberdeen will control to start. Flipping sides obviously now. Pierre going from our left to our right. Aberdeen going the opposite way from our right to our left. Now a pass goes right under the foot of the Aberdeen offensive player Bryson Burgard, and that'll turn right back over to Pierre. Thrown in, headed forward. Now Aberdeen, great play here by Tyler Bain, and now Bain with an offensive opportunity coming up the left side. A shot goes off the left post. An absolute cracker goes off the left post right over the hands.
And that's
of
exactly
the Pierre goaltender, Leiferman. Wow, what a gripping shot that was.
That's exactly what you don't want. You do not want Tyler Bain running at you full speed ahead like that and let a ball back in the space behind your defensive line, because a foot race with Tyler Bain does not usually result in good results for you as a defender.
We saw a great outstretched block earlier in this game by Cuffield. Almost another great one there on the other end by Leiferman. Just went out by the outstretched arm, saved by the post. And now we're going to see who retains possession here. It's going to be the Govs, and thrown in by Carter Norton, still waiting. Now finds a man, tries to feed it forward. Booted up in the air by Aberdeen. Headed a couple times.
And you can
still up in the air.
And you can see, exactly what I talked about at halftime. Look at the position of his team. He's playing them higher up. He's looking to try to win that ball in the defensive third. Let's take risks up here. And that's, you can see they're all pushed forward now. There's no hanging back anymore.
Gavin Yost a little bit too intentional on that last play there, kicked it out of bounds. Now he's got it back for the Golden Eagles, now trying to get out of a bracket along the sideline here. Good defensive coverage there by Caleb Morris. Now coming back the other way. Here come the Govs, but now kicked along to Cuffield, and he'll field that one cleanly and tells everybody to slow down. Let's keep our pace. It's a 1-1 tie. Cuffield now kicks it out, fed right back to him. Aberdeen just trying to get out of their own zone here. Oh, and now
that's a
soft
right
pass,
there.
yes, and now this is going to lead to an opportunity here for the Govs, and a shot that goes over the crossbar high. There was a lot of action on that shot from Lucas Height.
And that's exactly what I was talking about, what you don't want to see for us. That right there, you get that turnover, that soft pass, flat pass is what I call them as a coach. I tell my teams all the time, no flat passes across your goal.
And does that come from you just keeping your eyes downfield, trying to think of what's happening next, and you forget to put a little bit of extra sauce on that pass?
Well, I mean, a flat pass across your goal mouth is an attacker's delight, is what I always tell my teams. So you want an angled pass. You want an angled pass forward or angled pass back, something that that isn't easy for the attacker. Those flat passes like that, you saw Mr. Height, he could run right in on that and didn't have to change his angle at all. He could go straight at it.
Thrown in by the Govs here on the far side. Petrella leg right now working hard on a couple of Aberdeen defenders. Picked up now, going the other way for Aberdeen, crossed. Oh, and a nice feed here by Height now, gives it off. It's Ghaznavi with it now, poked away. Caleb Morris trying to keep this thing alive. Caden Ahart's now pushing it down the far sideline, crosses it back towards the middle, looking for Ghaznavi, but picked off by the Golden Eagles. And now cleared out, but not past midfield. Pierre retains possession here, just outside the midfield circle.
And
Pulling it back, yes.
Good job, Jacoby. Hey, if we don't have anything here, let's find the open space.
Good patience, and you can tell Pierre feels the momentum on their side. They know they can really get what they want up front. They just have to be patient and smart with the soccer ball.
And that's something that will do the team well as the season goes on, is that patience.
And Lucas Height almost came from behind and stole that one, but now, not Petrella Legray, rather.
Jacoby LaRoche.
Jacoby LaRoche, my apologies, stole that one away and kicked it into the waiting arms of Cuffield, the goalkeeper for the Aberdeen Golden Eagles. He looks on, looking for an outlet, boots it high into the sunny sky. This one crests the midfield line, headered back. Morris now trying to feed this one through, finds Height on the near side, headed back, but right onto the chest of an Aberdeen defender. Now becoming an offensive player, coming right our way, might hit our own. Oh, hits the scoreboard just to our left.
And that's what you don't want. You don't want to see your defenders facing their own goal as they're running back to cover a ball. You want to keep your chest and your shoulders downfield. So that's a dangerous ball that we don't need a lot of.
Bryson Burgard throws this one in for the Golden Eagles. Ball controlled by Pierre down in the near corner, but this is going to stay with the Golden Eagles. They'll get a throw from Burgard.
So everything right now is, to me, it looks like both teams have the exact same mindset. We do not want to tie. We want to win.
Absolutely.
So
a lot of pride on the line for this game here.
Yep. Aberdeen has pushed their numbers forward. Look how many numbers they have forward. And Pierre's doing the same thing. When it was down here, you only had Caden Morris and Weston Northrop back.
A lot of bodies down in the Pierre zone defensively. This one goes out of bounds, going to stay with the Golden Eagles.
I believe he called a foul there on us for. Yep, he did call a foul.
So foul called, going to be a
little too aggressive in the back.
Aberdeen going to take this kick from about 20 yards inside the midfield line. Boots this one into the zone, well over the head of Leiferman and off the body of an Aberdeen offensive player and out of bounds. Leiferman going to drop this one down. Here comes a substitution.
And you can tell their free kicks, their target player is Tyler Bain. Every time they've gotten down there with a free kick, whether it was over here or just that one right there, Tyler Bain's on that backside making that run, looking for that header.
Owen Sivage going to check in for number 33, Carter Norton for the Govs. LaRoche with it now. They're going to give it back to Aberdeen. They're going to say it was rightfully their ball. Golden Eagles playing this one now. Going to turn it around, move it back towards midfield to Tyson Hassebrook.
Yeah, and now Aberdeen here. This is the first time this entire game right here. There's 5-6 passes together.
Right, controlling it in the Pierre zone.
Yep, and that's the first time you've seen that this whole game. That's what you don't want as Pierre. You don't want them to string those passes together. You want to make them be scattered like they have been this entire game so far.
This one picked off nicely on the defensive end. Coming back the other way is the Govs. Turning around to play it as Caden Ahart's at midfield far side.
Exactly what I talked about down first half with Caden Aharts, where he kicked it in his teammate's feet right there. You know, Stevie Blanchette, give him that lead pass into that space and let him go up front and try to get something.
An outlet pass going too far. Leiferman picks it up, hurls it our way. Coming near side for Sivage. Sivage plays it forward, but it's picked off by Aberdeen. Now trying to get something going the other way. This one booted high right towards us. Played by Lucas Height nicely. Somehow kept that in bounds, and now it goes out of bounds right behind him.
He has the advantage of something you and I don't have.
Yeah, we can barely see him under this canopy. He's so tall. Thrown in by the Golden Eagles. Pierre being very cautious to defend their side of the field, not letting anything really get behind them thus far.
Yep, they're playing nice, easy, solid defense. Just keep them in front of you, stand them up, make them, what I like to say, make them play negative, make them play back. That's what they're doing right there.
Bryson Burgard plays it back to Hunter Erickson, but it's stolen away by the Govs, and now here comes an opportunity, but picked away nicely by number 5, Tyson Hasselbrook. Now he pushes it the other way, trying to get through, can't do it. Jacoby LaRoche steals it away at midfield.
Jacoby paying him back the favor.
Absolutely.
Great ball by Jacoby out wide to Caden, who's out there 1v1 now.
Aharts now gets the better of his man defender, plays it in front of the net. Loose ball, going to be cleared out barely, but still provided, and now a shot off the right foot.
Great shot. Great shot by Stephen Blanchette.
Stephen Blanchette putting some sauce on that one, just a little bit out wide.
I think Pierre's got an advantage out wide out there. Caden's sitting over there 1v1 with their outside back.
Absolutely.
I think he's got an advantage over their outside back, and we can keep getting it over there to him.
That shot by Blanchette went off the hands of Cuffield, so it leads to a corner. Jacoby LaRoche going to kick this one in from the near side corner to our right. Low shot, plays it through, pass through a bunch of bodies all the way to the other side of the field. Petrella Legre will play it. Tries to feed it in. Nice block there by the Aberdeen defender. Petrell turns, regains the ball, stolen away. And I believe I just saw a nutmeg pass there. I don't want to say that too loud in front of anybody.
Oh, it was. It was an accidental one, but it was.
It worked. A beauty. The nutmeg pass, where it goes right between the legs, trying to make the defender rethink his decision now. Aberdeen trying to clear this one out. Controlled nicely, played forward now.
Owen Civic made that overlap over Lucas Height. Got in there 1v1. Those type of plays are going to be there all day. As a coach, I like to coach it. I know Sean does. I know Lance does over here. There's a lot of coaches, and it's kind of a popular trend right now to get your defenders up in the attack. You watch the U.S. men's national team. You see Robeson. You see a bunch of our outside backs. Yedlin made a living out of it, and he went over to Europe to play, making that outside back run. So it's a great run because it always overloads the defense.
After a short wait, Cuffield clears the ball out. Aberdeen controls it in their own zone, plays it towards midfield. Loose ball going to be picked up and played forward here by the Govs. In the far side, it's Weston Northrup trying to find some space. Crosses it, picked up by the Golden Eagles. Now coming the other way, trying to feed the pass through. Nearly checked in, Carter Norton plays it back, and this one will get all the way back to Leiferman. And he'll play it across the field back to his buddy Carter Norton. Norton now trying to beat the defender to the loose ball. Can't get there. Picked up by the Golden Eagles. Slide tackle missed there by Caleb Morris. Ball crossed in front of Leiferman. Dives and makes a nice play as there was a Aberdeen offensive player coming right through the back door to try to deliver the leading goal here.
And remember what I talked about at halftime. He wants to bring those center backs over so he can get that backside run with the cross. And that's exactly where he was aiming for. Jacob cut it off. Great goalkeeper play.
Absolutely. Saved a goal there for the Pierre Governors. Now ball coming back across midfield. Slide tackle. Loose ball picked up by Aberdeen. Whistle on the field, and that's going to be a foul. They're going to get Hekmat Ghaznavi on that one. And we told you about Ghaznavi. He actually just moved here from out of state. His parents is a pilot, and he has made an instant impact on this team. Here comes Pierre pushing the issue the other way.
Great little give and go between Lucas Height and Jacoby LaRoche.
Height now crossing it into the middle of the field. He was looking for his man Ghaznavi, but Cuffield stepped right in front of it, picked off the pass.
And that's a great job. There was a nice little give and go. Lucas gave it in to Jacoby. Jacoby returned it back. Lucas drove it to the end line, crossed it back across. I'd like to have seen him cross it maybe a little bit further off the end line, top of the 6, but irregardless, it was a dangerous ball, a dangerous play, and sometimes those result in goals, and that's what you want, dangerous opportunities.
Just like Leiferman played that great play on the previous possession, Cuffield equally as nice to save a goal there for the Aberdeen Golden Eagles. Leiferman now swings it across to the far side. Got his man Weston Northrup trying to push it up the sideline. Through pass, gets it to midfield. Fight for the ball ensues. This one going to go off the hand, but they play on. Aberdeen now coming back on the other offensive end. A beautiful outlet pass. Leiferman going to come up and pick this one up.
And that's the ball there that they're looking for. It's always fun. You want to know what kind of balls they're looking for, what they're trying to do. Just watch the coach.
Berknes was right
when
there.
It happens, they get excited.
Berknes was right there hoping for an opportunity, but Leiferman another great play between the pipes.
I hate to say it, but a lot of us coaches talk about it, and one of my friends in the coaching world, Jamie Watts out in Spearfish, we've coached together in a lot of games. We've coached a lot of these kids together, and one of our things we hate more than anything as a coach is a game that's going to be decided by a mistake. And right now, this game to me has that feel of
absolutely
the mistake. When the mistake happens, that's what's going to cause this game to go one way or another. So let's hope it. I'm proven wrong, but I have a feeling that's where it's headed.
Well, out of bounds. Aberdeen going to throw this one in. Substitution. And just recently happened was Lincoln Stone checking in for Gavin Yost. Stone now with the ball. Gives it off to Bryson Burgard. This one now still loose ball, and now a whistle finally.
Yeah, they're
going to say this one stays with Pierre.
Yeah, they're waiting for the call, and Lucas was looking for the AR, going, hey, I think it was out. AR agreed with him.
Carter Norton throws this one in. Volleyed nicely by Caleb Morris. Now fight for the loose ball. Another whistle, and now going the other way. Play it forward, trying to find the captain, Derek Arunasalam. Playing it down to the near side corner. Fight for the ball between two number 18s. Now both of them go to the ground. We'll see what the call. This is going to go against the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and that was an easy call to make as a ref. The striker was fighting for the ball. He was from behind. Only way to do it is to try what we call a little swim technique. Football players will understand that, but
absolutely.
In soccer we do the same thing.
Gus Berknes and Caden Morris going at it, playing hard soccer out there. This one goes out of bounds. Aberdeen will get the ball back.
At the beginning of the game, I talked about how Derek has got an engine that's just not going to stop the whole game. Hasn't been subbed out, and he's still running the same way he started the game at.
Absolutely. Breathing heavily, but playing hard.
Him and Caleb Morris, I don't think either one of them will see a lot of sub time this year because they both have engines that can go.
A nice pick ball away from Caleb Morris as he plays it forward. Now ball rolling near side across midfield and out of bounds. Carter Norton picks it up, throws it in quickly. Off the chest of Caleb Morris, now feeds it in. Ooh, Ghaznavi with a nice little pass, but nobody there to receive it.
And they're trying to get it over to Caden Aharts, I think. Caden he's sitting over there going, please get me the ball. I'm 1v1. I can win this battle.
And he's won it multiple times today. Hasn't resulted in a goal yet for him, but he's getting closer. And a nice play by Javier Pertel Alegre to kick that one out, stop the motion from Aberdeen and get reset here on the defensive end.
Yeah, there's another adjustment. You can see Tyler Bain has definitely been playing a lot more attacking oriented, a lot more forward than he did in the first half, and it's resulted in some dangerous plays for Aberdeen.
And we'll see who Alex Odakoven checks in for as he stands in front of us waiting to be subbed into the game. Ball in front. Aberdeen controlling it. And now this is going to result in a corner kick.
And they're going to let Tyler take it, so he's not the target. So now who's going to do it? My guess is he's going to look for a backside, so watch for that ball to go all the way across the goal and to the backside of the goal.
Corner kick coming from the far side. Hands up in the air, ball down low, bouncing a couple. May have been a miss hit there. This one cleared out by the Pierre defensive.
Nope, he went near post. I was wrong. Just when I think I got it figured out, and he proves me wrong.
You just never do you, Chris?
Oh, prove me wrong.
Aberdeen trying to find something here. Ball crossed to the middle, just outside the box. Picked up now. Coming back the other way is Jacoby LaRoche. Feeds it across, finds a beautiful pass to a streaking Lucas Height as he brings it down the near side. Gives it back off to LaRoche. LaRoche drops it off for Norton. Norton finds his man Height down in the corner, and this one kicked speedily into the JV game. And a nice play there by a JV Gov player. Keep that one out of their game. And now here comes the substitution. Hekmat Ghaznavi going to come out of the game. Checking in
Odakoven
is
again.
Alex Odakoven.
That was a nice little build-up play right there.
Absolutely, it really was.
We couldn't get anything out of it, but
beautiful outlet pass from Jacoby LaRoche. Gave it to their one of their number one guys, Lucas Height.
Now Alex is going to come in and give him instant energy.
And here comes a beautiful outlet pass from the Aberdeen team. Is this one going to be offsides? We'll have to wait and see. Cross middle shot. Leiferman down to one knee, plays a bouncer.
It would have been if he would have played it to the center attacker, but since he played it out wide, the outside attacker wasn't, so that's why you saw the referee stop and go, nope, played it outside guy, so he's not.
No flag raised. Caden Morris now with the ball. Looking forward, trying to find an outlet, gets it over the outstretched head of the Golden Eagle defender, now contained and controlled by Aberdeen. Aberdeen slowly passing now, trying to clear it forward. This might be a theme here for Aberdeen, trying to get these breakers out the other way. Loose ball, Leiferman runs out to the left, grabs it, secures it, and now rolls it forward. Javier Patel, leg right now, pushing it up the far sideline, clears it across midfield, and now here we go. This may be Ahart's opportunity, running up the left side one-on-one, and this is going to be an offside.
One time he took off just a little bit too early.
It did look like he had quite a bit of a head start there, but I just said, you know what, that's just his speed.
Well, and so far his first step has been faster than the defender. That's why he's gotten in behind every time. So he knows he can get there. That was just unlucky that time.
Aberdeen plays this one forward, headed up high into the air. Wait to see if we can get these subs in. 3 coming in for the Golden Eagles. And now we've got a break for some water. And as always, our timeout breaks are presented by Coca-Cola. 1-1 tie here at the PILC Soccer Complex between the Pierre Govs and the Aberdeen Golden Eagles. We'll be right back with more live Pierre Governors soccer on River 92.7.
Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at dancingsky.com.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 1.9 APR for 72 months. Check out the full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do, and that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Going to be the reason why he's going to be involved in it. And for us, I say the same thing for Caden Aharts. I think the reason why we score goals is because something Caden Aharts does on that backside.
Absolutely. Getting ready to throw it in, and we're back into action here. Pierre's got the ball here at midfield. Playing it forward. And they're looking for their man, Jacoby LaRoche, now on the far side. They've got some motion here, and this one cleared out nicely by Aberdeen. Going to be controlled just shy of midfield now, turning around, pushing it forward here.
There's Tyler Bain carrying it forward.
Tyler Bain bringing it forward now, wanting some sort of call. Not going to get one now in a slide tackle. This should warrant a whistle. It will not. Leiferman gets the ball rolling to him, and he picks it up, secured it.
Tyler was looking for a handball because he felt the ball came up, but there's a difference between a handball and the ball that plays a hand. The ball played the hand there. There's nothing the defender could do about it. You're not going to call a handball as a referee there.
So a great no call by the referee, letting the two teams play on. Pierce still has it. Ball at midfield now. Far side. Controlled by Aberdeen. And, talking to Coach Blanchette, obviously you want to win every game, but a draw can, in this scenario, can also kind of feel like a win. I know the one goal came from an own goal, but you got to believe Coach Blanchette's loving what he's seeing out of this Pierre Govs team in their first game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yes, if this game ends in a tie, Sean's going to walk away from this game, at least I would if I was him. I'm going to feel like a win, and the reason why is not because we tied, but because they didn't score on us.
Right.
We scored on ourselves. Our defense held true. Our defense did everything they're supposed to do. So I think Sean right now is going, I want to win this game, but I don't want to lose this game.
And of course, on the opposite side for Coach Lance, he's got to feel like his team is playing so hard, so tough. It's an imposing team physically. I mean, just looking across the field at the size, you feel like Aberdeen has got the advantage there. But Pierre's been showing off some elite speed so far. Aberdeen controlling the ball after the throw in here at midfield, and now a pass that goes under the foot of Norton. They give Aberdeen an opportunity. Controlled down in the far corner now by the Golden Eagles. Standing with it, it's Guido Ruiz now losing it. This ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say, waiting for the whistle. There it is. Stays with Aberdeen. Going to go back down into the Pierre zone with this one.
And he was looking for it. He got down there in the corner, and he wanted to dance a little bit. He wanted to see if he could either break them down or if not, hit it off their shin and get a throw in, and that's what he got.
Bryson Burgard going to throw this one in for Aberdeen. Right down near the corner flag. Throws this one high. Morris plays it off the head forward, and now a missed touch. And, oh, man, that was a mistake right there by Lucas Height. Just got the touch too far off his foot, rolled out of bounds. Aberdeen controls.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I mean, it's just tired legs. He's working hard out there. He's putting in a lot of effort, so.
Aberdeen plays it forward. Pierre trying to clear this one out. Going to get it across midfield and now push it back into the Pierre zone. Bryson Burgard plays it forward, and now a ball rallied up in front, and Leiferman with ease picks that one up, and he looks downfield, and now Pierre's got to feel like they are in control of the clock.
Yeah, I think, Pierre, I believe Pierre is probably still way up in the possession side of the things with this game. I think they just need to rely on, what they've been doing that's been successful.
They tried to get Caden Aharts on that far side like we've been talking about. Ball bouncing around at midfield now. Far side, Donovan Keysow for the Golden Eagles, going to play it forward. Flag goes up now.
He's going to be calling them offsides here. So for people who don't understand offsides, and there's, it's a tough law to understand. But you cannot come from an offsides position to come get the ball, and that's what happened right there.
So Western Northrop now with the set piece will turn around, put it right where the referee wants him to. The perfect blade of grass, and he kicks it over near side to Caden Morris. Caden Morris brings it across the midfield line, over to Carter Norton, gives it back to Morris here.
Good patience.
Pinwheels, turns around, plays it back to midfield. Absolutely great patience. Caleb Morris trying to feed it through, find his way through, find a little bit of a crease. Nothing there, going to turn, feed it back. Jacoby LaRoche working hard now, gets it over to Caleb Morris. This one going to get trapped up against the sideline, and Donovan Keysow going to get the ball for a throw-in for the Golden Eagles.
I got to say, that was an excellent first touch by that parent over there. Took the ball out of the air and just
well,
nice
you know,
touch.
these kids got to learn from somebody, right?
Well, you'd like to think so.
Aberdeen pressured now in their own zone. Ooh, and a whistle going to be called here. An injured player down
and
for Aberdeen. We'll hope he's all right. We're trying to get a number as he's being helped up.
Yeah, Alex Okoven he was pressuring the ball, doing what he does. Knowing Alex, I can almost promise you there wasn't any mouth.
Good sportsmanship there from Okoven. That
Absolutely.
was the captain, Derek Arunasalam, that went down for the Golden Eagles, but he's up and moving around. Great to see. Ball played forward here at midfield now. Trying to find a little bit of daylight.
This is where you got to switch it out of feet. This where, right there. That's where you want to switch it to the other side of the field. All the defense is on that side.
And
Come
you
over
talked
here.
about this area of the field here. We'll get to that in a moment as Aberdeen's pushing it up the other way. Far side pass, trying to find his man. Now played back towards the middle of the field. Leiferman waiting patiently for this one. Just going to roll out of bounds.
That's what we've been talking about. And Pierre's been doing a really good job of it. Right there, that's where Aberdeen, they needed to bring that ball across all the way over here to this open side of the field versus pushing it right back into pressure.
Ghaznavi checking in. Coming out for the Govs. Owen Sivage. Sorry to cut you off there, Chris. Wanted to get all our business taken care of.
Absolutely.
Leiferman now plays it forward to Jacoby. That's not Jacoby LaRoche.
Weston Northrop.
Weston Northrop with a nice pass up ahead. Looking for Aharts. Cuts under nicely. Plays it with a nice touch, feeding it forward to Ghaznavi. Now a kick up to, Cuffield. Nice clear by him with the right foot.
Difference between the first game and last game. Xander did not delay. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of it instead of hold it at my feet and wonder if I could pick it up or not. That's just experience and good goalkeep coaching.
This one played right in front of us here. Going to be picked up. The Golden Eagles played forward. Tyler Bain now passes it across the field, picked up by Jacoby LaRoche. Got the name right that time, finds Aharts, and that's what they're looking for. Far side, Aharts got the one-on-one battle, trying to take it on. Cuffield, oh, what a save by Cuffield off the shot of Aharts. Cuffield came out sliding like he was sliding into second base, stuck his hands up in the air and saved a goal.
And that was the ball they were looking for. That was their opportunity. Caden knows he can run by that guy, and he did right there. And that's going to be there the rest of this game.
Aharts showing some fantastic speed. Cuffield showing some great blocking there between the pipes. And now from the corner far side, Javier Pertel Alegre off the right foot, boots it in. Played out but controlled by Pierre. They can get something set up offensively. Aharts plays it to Petrella Alegre. That one's kicked out of bounds and they'll have to reset. Aharts playing it in quickly. Finds Caleb Morris on the throw-in. Ball still loose around midfield. Now picked up by the Govs. Northrop plays it in, trying to get it to Petrell Alegre, but just a little bit too far. This one will go out of bounds. We're waiting for the call here.
Another corner kick.
They're going to award the corner to the Govs. Donovan Keysow pressuring Petrell Alegre there. Petrell Alegre able to force the corner. He'll get set up, try this one again. Interesting to see what kind of kick he pulls off this time, where he goes with it. High arching kick out towards the arc. Looking for a header. Ghaznavi plays it. Takes it back. Caleb Norton now gets it over to Ghaznavi. Turns the corner on a strong bump there off the defensive end by Aberdeen. Nice job getting Ghaznavi off that ball. Northrop now plays it back deep into the Aberdeen zone, down to the corner, where he's got his man Caden Aharts trying to situate it down there, plays it along. Got Petrella leg right now, and a nice steal there by the Aberdeen defender, and now coming back the other way up the far sideline.
That was a great example right there of good effort on both sides right there. I mean, both players putting in good efforts to get that ball.
Ball down to our right side in the Aberdeen zone. Aberdeen trying to clear it out. Plays a nice little footer forward. And now a soft pass there from Morris is into the field. Oh, and a nice hit there. Nice slide tackle by Carter Norton now. Frees the ball up, and he gets it up to Lucas Height, who is tripped up, and the ball is booted out of play. Lucas Height down to 2 knees.
The referee has stopped play, which means you can come over and talk to him.
I don't know if that will warrant a card, but we'll see what the decision is of the referee. He's going to talk, tell him to cool it just a little bit. No cards presented.
A lot of times referees...
Yet, I should say, and now reaching...